Okay. Hey everyone, it's Rebecca and of course a notification pops up. My apologies. Again, hey everyone, it's Rebecca from Rebecca's Adorable Baby Clown Nursery. How are we this fine Monday night? Yes, I had a video come out today at 4, but I noticed yesterday that I haven't done a recent what do I look for in a Reborn doll video, so that's the video we're gonna do for you now. That'll be available on either it'll be available soon anyways. So now from having Simone, Dakota, Brinley, and Wiley, what I look for in a Reborn doll, number one is of course their looks, but now number two is quality. Number three is price, and number four is size. Now, let me explain why the looks is still number one. For me anyways. The looks are number one for me because I want my Reborn dolls to look as realistic as possible, as much as any other Reborn collector does. Now that does take a lot of time, a lot of researching on Amazon, eBay, so on and so forth. Some of the other research places are Facebook Marketplace, Instagram. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I also use another app called Zulily. It is a great app, because they say it's a Canada app only, but I think it finds your region. I think it's in many different, like the States too. Let me know if you've heard of Zulily before down in the comments. Now, eBay can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Almost the same as Amazon, where they try and give you the cheapest version if you think it's a too good to be the true price, but that's why I really look and look. So even though I only post for you guys on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I am researching on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and on the video days I am researching in between editing, uploading, and making videos. Because even though I say, oh, I think I've decided on a doll, I might go back on eBay/Amazon for one of two reasons. The price may have gone down, which is good for me, or the price may have gone up, which is bad for me sometimes. Now, The reason I say sometimes is because sometimes I get like money from family or something, or sometimes I will save money for a while and then I wait to see again if the prices have gone up or down. So for me, I am ordering a new baby doll, which will most likely be on next Monday's vlog. But if it's any sooner, you guys will know. And if I have any sooner videos, you guys will also know. I am not going to reveal the make or the name of the Reborn doll. Also, although someone knows the name and the make of the doll because they had to help me out with the research. Other than that, nobody else knows. So, the baby should be coming next, or this Thursday, maybe next. Because no matter what site it is coming from, a third-party seller on that site, so it's gonna take longer than a regularly would on that site. I'm very tongue twisted here today. But it's gonna be worth it for me, you, and everybody all around. So, sorry guys, another dang notification popped up. So, another reason Reborn dolls, when I look for them, I look for quality. Now, the reason I put quality in at number 2 is because I have ordered many dolls, many dolls. Like Nathan, Maddox, and there was Alexander. Well, he was hard. That's one of the reasons. There was Michaela, and she was one of my mini reborns, and there was, I honestly don't remember the name of my other dark skin mini reborn. That's bad. But those are all of the ones I've had. Oh, and Hunter. Those are all of the ones that I've had, and I've had to either sell or return back to the companies that they came from because heads have fallen off, fabric is torn off the cloth body, like the head's about to fall off, and I don't have the proper tie to secure it with. I dropped one once by accident, and the whole molding smashed, and that wasn't good. So now I really look for quality in the Reborn dolls that I order. Not that I did before, I just don't do as much as impulse buying as I used to. Trust me, I haven't ever I misheard, but I mean Wiley and Um, why am I drawing a blank on names? Brinley were my two purchases that I got right away. And they are the two JC Toys Raw newborn dolls. And Wiley is the one with the yellow soother in her mouth, and Brinley is the one with the smile and 4 teeth. Dakota, I purchased off eBay on a whim still, but he's still one of my favorite dolls. He is a cloth body baby, but he is the one I have had no problems with ever, and I will have a hard time parting with him. Simone is a silicone baby doll, and she actually has a twin and a triplet. But the rest of them, unfortunately, like with the one, silicone doll that I am thinking of selling, it was my first one that I got, and I think it was like, maybe at the most $20, but that was Nicola, and I mean, I sent her to my grandma's for therapy because, but when she came back, I noticed there was a speck of white paint she had on her head, and when I took it off, it literally scratched the original paint off her head, and I was using the softest cloth possible, so I knew this was not a good quality Reborn. Now, I mean, my grandma held them, and she called me as well and told me that they are not the greatest quality Reborns, so after I say this, I probably won't be selling them. I'll probably just keep them in my grandma's care, but, anyway, unfortunately, I didn't want them anymore, but my grandma loves them, so maybe I'll keep them there, I don't know. But like even for those dolls to break, I was pretty sad, or that doll, I was pretty sad. The dark skin doll my mom bought me for Christmas, and, sorry, but my tongue is everywhere today. For Christmas in 2020, and I just fell in love with it. There's not as much that you can do with a smaller silicone doll, and unfortunately for me, I don't like the small ones. Some people do though, but I don't. So the third thing is cost. The third thing I look at. Now this kind of goes with quality. They all go hand in hand, but cost is really big for me because I have a disability. So yes, I have to look for affordability, but at the same time, I still want them to look realistic, so that takes some time too, because I'm on a fixed income, and I want the dolls to look realistic, so I can't just say, oh, and nobody would, but we just can't say, oh, let's go to Walmart and pick one up, because those dolls, they are not meant for collecting, and maybe if some people do use them, then don't take this offensively, but for me, they're not meant for collecting as a reborn doll. But I do understand when people say they need affordability, because mostly more than ever, I'm not just gonna throw away $200 on a doll. For one reason, I don't have that money to throw away. For the second reason, it might look great in the picture, but it might not come out as great. Or for some people, they might want it that way. I'm not sure. I just don't stay on the same websites at all at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. So I kind of stay away from maybe 2 from the same brand, and that's about it. Because I think Dakota is an Ori brand doll, and Simone is a Terabithia baby doll, and then Wiley and Brinley are both Juicy Toys newborn dolls, but they are a really good brand, so I recommend buying those dolls. And again, that's JC Toys, my newborn, so La as in LA, so Raw newborn dolls, or also known as Berenguer dolls. They are made in Spain, handcrafted in Spain, full vinyl. Now on their website, they show kids putting them in water, but don't do that. I haven't yet. I just did some research before I even tried it, and I wouldn't do it because they only have vinyl up to where their joints are not, because their joints are ball joints, so they're not made out of the vinyl. So if you get those wet, you could be totally fine if you really dried them off. But on the other hand, if you get them wet, you might not be fine at all, and your juicy toys all might be ruined. However, for young kids to spot wash or put it in the washing machine, it won't tear or anything like that. I mean, they're great. Sorry for that scream, if you could hear it. I don't know where it came from. But I know I heard it. But anyways, Berenguer dolls are sweet, and as you can see, 2 never look the same. And honestly, they don't. I've been looking at Berenguer dolls since I got Wiley and Brinley, and unless I click on the exact same doll, I cannot find a doll that looks exactly alike it, unless somebody says, no, this is the brand you bought before, or they say it's twin, or they say it's a little bit different. I honestly love the Berenguer dolls for Reborn dolls, and I didn't think I would until one of you guys suggested them to me, so thank you. Their number 4 is again, like, I think a reborn doll is good for therapy. Like, I have depression and anxiety, and for me, I think it's really bad looking at these dolls, holding these dolls, thinking about where I'm gonna take them on outings, or what I'm gonna dress them in, just melts my stress and anxiety away. Now, I've heard stories that I watched on YouTube where their family thinks they're nuts. And my dad is one of them. And I'm not here to burn my dad. He just says, like, I'm not changing a doll. You're 30 years old now, and I'm not changing a doll. And I say okay to that but I also say, well, I also asked him, will you at least look at some videos to help you understand why I do this? And I'm pretty sure he did. He is also a subscriber on my YouTube channel, so a shout out to my dad. It was also Frank Russell. Thank you for all your support. And thank you to the rest of my family that are on my YouTube channel that support me with the Reborns. Just shout out to all my friends and family that are not on my YouTube channel and still support me. Because I've read some horror stories online and I don't feel like revealing them because I don't need to. But I just wanted to say thank you. Another part of the therapy thing is buying the clothes for a certain personality of a baby or a certain gender of a baby. For example, I was on Amazon today and I bought some clothes for the new baby that's coming, and it just melted so much stress away and anxiety. It was amazing. So thank you, everyone. And I just have one final comment / question to answer before I go on this video. So thank you to the people that have asked me this on YouTube and I haven't got to answering it yet. And that is, why don't I film a video of me shopping for the Reborns that I purchased or that I am going to get. And honestly, that is just a fault of I don't know how to do that yet. Like, I don't know how to tell a person to hook an iPad or a laptop up to my computer so simply that it won't take more than 2 hours. So if you guys want to let me know an easier way of doing that so you guys can see me go shopping for clothes or toys or just the Reborns themselves online, please pop it down in the comments below or email me at rlrussell92@gmail.com and I will leave that in the links below and I'll put it up in my bio page and I will try and get that set up and do a video like this or like that where I go shopping for a Reborn or clothing for a Reborn online. If you're not subscribed, please do, but you don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't want to miss any of my future videos, please hit the notification bell. And if you like today's video, or tonight's video I should say, hit the thumbs up button and that will let me know that you guys liked it. And please stay tuned for Friday's video where I am going to review an Endura car seat. I've been waiting a couple weeks to do it, so please stay tuned for that. Love you guys. Bye. Peace.